You very smart. Matter of fact, you a genius.
So to start off, 17 isn't for everybody. You're definitely not going to find any headbangers on this album. If you're looking to have fun, listen to Uzi's album, which I'll be doing an analysis on very soon. But this album is sort of his first ever official album or collection after his incarceration. After this album, it proves to me that, why I think X will be in the industry for a very long time. He's not scared of doing something that people might not latch on to and being a true artist and staying true to himself. This is a contemporary slash alternative rock album with some R&B elements, and it's basically a collection of emotions and sort of a journal of suicidal thoughts. Now we're gonna start off with a track by track review, and I'll end with my final thoughts and criticisms. So, after the explanation, it starts off with Jocelyn Flores, the name of the friend who committed suicide in a hotel room. The song expresses a somber dedication and remembrance of what happened when he received the phone call of her death and how it furthered his numbness and depression. Great production and flow throughout the song. Next song, Depression and Obsession, is a song being discussed how being in a depressed state and also obsessed with someone you love that doesn't love you back can lead to irrational decisions, possibly suicide. It was a really short song is the only thing I can say about that. I wish it was a little bit longer because I like the guitar and all that and the acoustics in the back, but it was a pretty good song overall. Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares. He more of a rap song out of most of this, and he's sort of talking about how he's never alone and how his depression kicks in at night, and that's why he always has someone around to keep him company so he doesn't make bad decisions at night when his time is the most dark. I think he put a lot of work in the lyrics, and I really appreciate that. We've heard Revenge, so I'll skip that this time. It was a great song though, but next song, Save Me. This is one of the more simple ones out of the album, but it is at the same time one of my favorites in the collection. It starts off with a dark question asking who does he have, and he answers by saying he only has heaven and hell, and which is sort of him saying in the mind of a clinically depressed person that the only thing that comforts him is the thought that he could end it all instead of dealing with all the mess. It's a very simple song, but I feel like he masterfully portrayed how it feels through the mind of the depressed. In the next song, which is an interlude, he recounts the feelings and emotions he felt that led him in this dark place, which is the separation of him and his significant other. Saying that she left him in tears and thinking of another man, what he was doing to her while he was at home alone. Probably the most vulnerable song in the whole album. The next song, F Love, featuring Trippie Redd, is the only song that can be somewhat seen as a more commercial and trap beat. And there's nothing much to say here. Basically, a commercial version of the last song and the other songs on the album. Just a more relatable song, I guess. Carry On is one of my favorites on the track, probably is my favorite. The song is when he realizes that the only way to get out of this is to walk away and to do his own thing. Quit worrying about the things that you can't change or the girls that broke your heart. The only thing you can do is walk on and carry on. Next song, Orlando. This song represents and portrays more of the feeling of isolation and feeling as if no one understands what you're going through. He says everyone around him wants life to go on and to avoid death, but he wishes the total opposite. He wishes to die, basically. And Ayala is just a brief recollection of past events. That's basically what the whole song is. So now that we've done a short analysis of every song, I'll talk about the pros and cons. I think it's really important that he put an album like this out for the young fans that maybe feel like they're in a place that nobody can relate to. Also, this shows the creativity and versatility in X's music. He's not scared to step out of his comfort zone, and I also appreciated that he didn't use any auto-tune. He used his regular singing voice. That was really cool. But honestly, my main criticism of this album is that I feel like some songs are way too short. And on certain songs, he'll literally only repeat one line over and over rather than switching up, what he has to say. And I don't really appreciate his approach to selling the album, which has nothing really to do with the album itself, but I kind of feel like he would sort of toy with his fans' emotions on Twitter by saying things like, if this tweet doesn't get a certain amount of likes, or if this account doesn't get a certain amount of followers, he's pushing the release date back. I like X and I like his music, but he needs to realize that he's not in the space to do things like that, and it's not right to treat your fans like that. We appreciate your music, but we don't need your music, but we do appreciate it. And also, my last criticism really is that the order of songs could have been switched around, and I kind of feel like Carry On would be the best way to end this project. It should have been the last song, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's a really good album. Very high ratings. I'm not gonna. If you want me to rate it, I'll rate it like I guess a, I guess a 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it is a good album. Has great production, but some songs fail because of the lack of range and lyrics. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe, give me suggestions in the comment box, and yeah, thanks.